Hey, how's it going, everyone? Just back in with another sequence video. This one I found in a rap song. And so I've been listening to Killah Priest, for many, many years, well before I knew of the Hebrew Israelite movement. And he was, a so-called Hebrew Israelite preaching and all that. And then, he got into rap music, or he was always into rap music. And then, he's been making, a lot of music, over the years. And he released an album in 2013 called The Psychic World of Walter Reed. A psychic looks into the future, right? Or tries to. And this song's called Killah Priest, Think Priest, Good Thoughts. And we'll see, elements of the sequence in the end times here in this rap song. And this was in 2013. So he would not have known, what's going on now. But he makes, some very prophetic statements, in this song. And so I want people to know, when he was an actual Hebrew Israelite prophesying on the streets, in New York and stuff, he didn't have the full truth. But then the funny thing is, the irony of it is that when he raps, God will use his music, and interleave the actual sequence in the music, not in his actual preaching, which is all theater and essentially part of God using them to bait, them into like this race war and all that. So they're actors, but this is where God hides his truth. It's amazing. It's like what Russian Vid says a lot, that it's like truth in the movies and lies in the news. And so that's what we see. And so song's called Think Priest, Good Thoughts. Put the link below, and I'll put the lyrics below and then highlight the parts. But just keep in mind, this is in 2013 that he released this album. Start with verse 1. This is him on the whole song. It's like poison love, cruel deception, whose direction, fools love affection, vaccine goo injections. Okay, a satellite dish above where Pharaoh might sit. Pharaoh is a reference to America in modern day Egypt, okay, which is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. And so a satellite dish above where Pharaoh might sit, and so America is behind this deception. A lost black girl posing in front of the photographer. Now she's under the care of medical doctors. The blind deception of man, because when them drugs go away, he's still hugging them graves. You're still rubbing those graves on your beard, asking God, why are you still here? And so, now this, we see, what's going on, with these goo injections or whatever, and then how it's a deception. And then he has a reference here, which in the sequence, after this narrative goes out, the elect are taken away, so they're not here for the hour of temptation. But what happens after that? These so-called UFOs are going to be in the sky, preaching the everlasting gospel according to Revelation 14:6. Listen to this: by seeing the spacecraft pass over the city like God's hand. And so that's a reference, coded reference to the gospel being preached. And then listen to this: quantum leap with Roman and Moses. Roman, the modern day Roman Empire is America, Pharaoh, and Moses, who's one of the two witnesses. Listen to this: Farrakhan speak a nation that's chosen. So it's talking about a chosen, and so Moses is one of the two witnesses. Divine radiance, a pillar of clouds. Again, these so-called UFOs are clouds, and it's divine radiance. And so it's amazing. Shooting wild ladies hit, that dude is a clown. And so this is going to be a time of great tribulation, people just fighting, and then it's a time of just trying to survive. We lost tribes, double nines. If you rotate that 66, this is the time of the mark of the beast being pushed, worldwide, not recommended anymore. Now we're going to get references to Christ returning with his elect, to destroy. I got the word from Father Divine, the smartest shall shine. Okay, this is Christ with his elect. In depth, come and sit with my soldiers. Actually, a couple verses above that, my conscience is accomplice to the secrets of the Redeemer. The secrets of the Redeemer are given to his elect. And then it writes, in depth, come and sit with my soldiers. Okay, so this is again coded language for Christ returning with his elect. The rap thought times 7, he break them apart, he's sniping their marks. Okay, so this is them shooting and killing everybody with the mark of the beast. Night goggles while they're sniping up hollows. So they're gonna find everybody in all the different crevices. Pleasant priest, divine king or shepherd, and this is now a reference to the kingdom. Pleasant priest, divine king or shepherd, my homie rests his head on Solomon's sentence. woke up the next day, sparked the L, and spoke in godly dimensions. And so this is coded language for the kingdom of heaven. And this divine king or shepherd is Christ. And so it's amazing, it's in rap songs, and this is the thing that about the world that we live in is that God's hiding his truth predominantly in his left-hand side. And so, he no longer like preaches anymore. And the funny thing, the crazy thing about Killah Priest is that he was on a hangout recently on his channel. He is a real Jew, a quote unquote Hebrew. Him and another guy were defending the ball earth, while Dearth, deep inside the rabbit hole, is Jewish, a quote fake Jew, and he's defending the flat earth. So he's lecturing to a real Jew what the shape of the earth is, and this is why the world is inverted. And so we know that Dearth is an actor too, but Killah Priest, he's just an actor, and so that's completely ridiculous that a Hebrew would need to be lectured about the shape of the earth by somebody who's Jewish and in the flat earth just for the money, like Dearth. And so it's ridiculous, but you can just tell, those are both actors debating each other. Dearth, Killah Priest, and I think it was like some guy named like Monk Paran or something like that. But, they're all actors, but, we see in this rap song that, God is ultimately speaking through them, whether they know it or not. Hope everyone's doing well. Bye.